आंखों में लकीरें जब छूटे इन हाथों से यूं बेवजह जो भेजी थी दुआ वो जाके आसमां से यूं टकरा गई आ गई लौट के सदा जो भेजी थी दुआ वो जाके आसमां से यूं टकरा गई आ गई लौट के सदा।
और दुआ क्या भेजी है कि हर इंसान के घर में शांति हो। This is a wish from my heart. Because पहली बार एहसास हुआ कि मेरी फैमिली में I don't know how many times I said this, I don't have friends. I will never say this ever again. In this lockdown period, I understood I have more friends than most of the people have friends. And just one phone call, and they said yes. And not for me, they said for everyone. And that had more meaning for me. Their 2 hours had more meaning for me than all the money that they could have given me. Because I don't want your money. That will anyway come. That will anyway run behind me. What I needed was to really show me if you're really my friend, show it to me. And I said this so often, show it to me that you really care. And when I see my friends here and I see you guys come back again and again, I know you were not bluffing. I know that it was from the depths of your heart that you came back here. There's so many seminars going on, so many things that are going on. You could have easily stayed back and said, oh, that's not important. But you made an effort. And that effort of yours makes me believe that I have so many friends. So here further.
सांसों ने कहा रुख मोड़ लिया तेरा नजर में न आए धड़कन ने कहा दिल छोड़ दिया कहाँ छोड़े इन जिस्मों साए यही बार बार सोचता हूँ तन्हा मैं मेरे साथ साथ चल रहा है जो भेजी थी दुआ वो जाके आसमां से यूं टकरा गई के आ गई लौट के सदा जो भेजी थी दुआ वो जाके आसमां से यूं टकरा गई के आ गई लौट के सदा।
कब पता लगता मुझे कि दुआ वाकई वापस आई है? When do I really come to know that what I asked for really has happened? It's when you are not in fear anymore. It's when you really look back and say, hey, I moved on. When that expression is there on your face, that no matter what, you're not going to give up. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to relax, but it's not okay to give up. And when you don't give up, you make sure that I don't give up. And my biggest motivator, my mom being here she calls me up every day. Today, everything is in lockdown in her colony. We can't get to her today anymore. Kids reached there and they had to leave the place because the colony has got sealed. But what's important is that we still reach each other in whichever way possible. And it's said, till you don't lose something, you don't have the value of it. वाकई ये खोकर कि आसानी से नहीं मिल सकते, आज लगा कि किसी और दरवाजे कोई और खिड़कियां खोल दें ताकि मिल तो सके, एक झलक तो मिल जाए. So there's always a way out. Thank you so much. Over to Shahina. Thank you.
Okay, so today we have a lovely speaker, Dr. Anu Mehta. So I'm sure that she don't need any introduction, that she is the first master trainer of MetaHealth in India, not only India, in Asia. And not only MetaHealth, she is specialized in integrating different modality with MetaHealth. So be it Nest Health, be it Slacker Antenna, be it colors, be it family constellation, reading tarot card, angel card, color therapy, sound therapy, you just name it. Any healing modality, she beautifully integrate it with Meta Health and present it to us in her training programs. So we all know what she does. Other than what she does, she is a beautiful, beautiful human being with, I would say, a blessed soul. She is like a guide, mentor in my life. She is someone with whom I can talk anything and everything happening in my life. She is the only person who knows everything about me and nobody else know. And still she choose to greet, meet with same warmth and love and care, and she's always there by my side. I'm sure many people will agree with me. She is this kind of person. So let's introduce Anu in a different way. This was from my side. So just 10 more people, raise your hand one at a time. You need to introduce Anu in one line. Let's
My
do it. So we are more inspired by Rashi now.
God.
So we are being little creative in introducing Anu.
Thank you, Shahina. That was very beautiful.
My pleasure completely.
So I would like to say, since God cannot be present everywhere with every person, He sends beautiful human beings in the form of angels like Anu to be with us. And that's what Anu has always been for me. I always have looked at her as a guru first and a friend later. And that position will always be there in my heart for you, Anu. So for me, you are my guru, my mentor, and then I take the liberty of saying that yes, I'm your friend too. Love you.
Love you, and you've always been a friend. I've never looked at you any other way. And so has Shahina B, and so has all of you.
Great. So who else is introducing Anu now?
Hello, ma'am. Priya this side.
Priya. तेरे साथ तो.
I have seen a completely different side of Anu, ma'am, and I really feel कि मैं lucky हूँ. इतना प्यार मुझे नहीं पता किसी को मिला होगा नहीं मिला होगा. इतनी warm उनके घर में, उनकी mother के घर में, I can't describe it in words. I still have the gift given by auntie to me, and I can't express it in words. Thank you, Anu ma'am, for all
Thank
those
you.
beautiful memories.
Oh, that birthday you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great, Priya. Who's next?
Me.
Yes, Aarti.
So for me, Anu is obviously very special. I think she removed me out from my nutshell, and I think that's her the beauty of her. And it's not the beauty of her, but it's the beauty of her heart that she carries with herself, where she holds each and every one. So I'm very grateful that Anu's walked into my life, and she's changed me completely. And I'm sure she's changed everyone completely, whoever she meets and whoever's life she touches. So thank you so much, Anu.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually telling
Wow.
myself, receive.
I can
Yes.
understand
I'm
that.
taking the liberty of not
I'll have to stand like this.
Absolutely. I'm
Yes,
taking the
Archana.
liberty of not raising my hand anymore. Only thing is that I don't know. It's a very funny connection, but it's the most beautiful connection that I feel. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Archana. Who's next?
Thank you.
I am next.
Yes, Roop.
Yeah, so for me, Anu has come like an angel in my life.
Look at our faces, guys.
I'm with family and my time is family, so I would be switching off the video later, but I will not miss this opportunity. And yes, she's come to me like an angel during my very breakdown times, and I've got a lot of breakthrough her, and I really call her. She's the most authentic, nurturing, unstoppable Anu.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Roop. Who's
People have
next?
mistaken her for me and me for her so many times.
Sumita.
Nutan.
Yes, Nutan.
Anu is a giver, a true giver. That's all I would say.
Okay, thank you. Who's
Nutan.
next?
Sumita.
Hello.
Yes, Sumita.
You go ahead.
Hi.
Hi, Sumita.
Looking very pretty.
Thank
And
you.
Anu is my soul sister because my maiden name is Sumita Mehta and she's Anu Mehta. Call her somebody whom I can just see as my elder sister. And she's my daughter's godmother, and the list can go on and on. So very well connected. Thank you so much for always being there.
Thank you, Sumita. 4 more people.
Anu,
Just 4 more.
Yes, I would like to talk about
Vinay,
Anu and say she's a really, really amazing person. We met at a workshop and I just felt the connect with her since then. And she has also helped me come out of my nutshell in a lot of ways. And I've been able to express myself better, be a little more free than what I was. And when I attended the meta class that she had, I really could peel off a lot of emotional layers that I had been holding on to since years. So thank you so much, Anu, for that. And the way you talk so openly, so frankly, where people are comfortable sharing their feelings with you, and that I feel is really important, where people can open up to another person without the fear of being judged and know that okay, we are going to get a solution from there. That is very important.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
being here.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Vinay.
much.
3 more people.
Yes,
Last 3 people.
this is Dr. Crazy speaking.
Yes, Dr. Kwesi.
So, Anu is the soul of MetaHealth, not only of the soul of MetaHealth of India, but the soul of MetaHealth all over the world. And
Thank
she
you,
is
Crazy.
teaching all of us in MetaHealth what family and community really means. And that's why she's called Meta.
Anu Mehta.
Thank you, Crazy. You all mean
Thank you,
so
Dr. Kwesi. Okay, 2 more people.
Can I go next?
Yes,
I
Shushma ji.
would like to share my views. I know over years. I know so many years. And what amazes me that as years go by, I've seen her energy and her enthusiasm growing with her. And I've always enjoyed her company. I've always enjoyed her guidance. And she's somebody whom I can turn to when I have nobody else to turn to. Thank you very much, Anu, for being in my life.
Thank you. Thank you.
Last person to share.
Yes,
I would like to share.
Jyoti here.
Okay.
Can I speak,
Yes,
Anu?
Jyoti.
Hi, Anu.
Hi.
I met you as a student. Yes, I really respect the amount of knowledge and the simplicity with which you taught us. Definitely, that was my first thing. Learned with so many teachers, but trust me, the way you break down words, the way you break down diseases, and the way you simplified is something I admire. I have also seen you through the years, and the way you've evolved is amazing. The amount you integrate knowledge, and definitely now I look at you as a friend since the last few years. But earlier, definitely you've been my guru, and thanks for getting MetaHealth to India. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Okay, so
That
we
was
have
it.
to forcefully stop talking about Anu now. Otherwise, we will not allow her
Otherwise,
to talk.
Okay, I'm going to call Binaifa
You know
because
what? We can do this. We can just all of us get a chance to just.
we'll do it on another day. But I have really something very brilliant to share with you today.
Okay, Anu,
And,
just 1 second, Anu.
yes.
So definitely, Dr. Archana, we can do that. We have Facebook platform open for us. We can go and talk as much as you want to talk about Anu. So
यार
comment
शाइना
section has no limit.
अनु को बोल तो नहीं सकते ना, शक्ल दिखा के एक्सप्रेस तो नहीं कर पाएंगे ना.
अरे वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करके डाल दो फेसबुक पे.
हाँ ये ठीक है.
Okay, over to you, Anu.
Thank you so much. I have learned to receive. It's been one of the toughest thing to do. Like Rashi said yesterday, I'll have to probably sit like this. Seriously. I've realized that I, for the longest, expected things to come from somewhere where that's probably going to come or never come. And that's okay. And I was not looking at from where I was receiving. So I'm in deep, deep, deep gratitude that I can receive. As a child, I would look at photographs of people who are dead, and it was ceremonial for people to put a garland on them. And I used to say, this is useless. I wish people could tell me that they care for me when I'm alive, then to say when I'm not there. And today felt like that. Thank you. And I'm in so much of gratitude to God and to everyone here that I am able-bodied to hear this, to feel this, to experience this. I would like to move from here to Binaifa. She wants to do cards right now for everyone. And then we begin with the talk. And I have something really amazing to share with you guys. So Binaifa, is it okay if we do cards for, you pick up the people today and we do cards for just 4 people. Is that okay?
Umaji already requested for her daughter.
Yes. Thank you. Really
So
appreciate it.
Anu, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Thank you, Binaifa.
Most
I'm
welcome.
showing
Just
my
give me a
daughter
minute.
to you.
Yeah, just
Yes.
give me a minute. Let me just pick for Anu first and then I'll.
Okay. Yeah.
Anu, you have got, I picked up 2 cards for you. The first one is Angel Daniel.
Okay.
And he is the card of marriages.
Congratulations, Anu.
I'm getting married again. I'm making love on the beach.
Finally.
I am the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. So basically it is relationships that will get stronger for you.
Okay.
And the other card is about Archangel Gabriel, who's talking about leadership. It's a very beautiful card.
Yeah.
And that card says it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So it is come reverse. So maybe you're still not doing that wholeheartedly or still pulling yourself back for whatever reason. So just go ahead. The time is now. So just claim yourself and do what you do best.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Luna is also saying hi.
Okay.
Let's read for Uma Kamani's daughter.
I'm showing my daughter.
Yes. Hi, pretty. How are you?
She
What's your
wants to know about her health.
Okay. What's your name?
She cannot talk much. Meenakshi Khemani.
Okay. That's fine. She can talk a little. Whatever she can talk is good. Great. You're beautiful, man.
ये सुन क्या बोल रही है?
Okay, let's get cards for you going.
Cards.
So there is a slight improvement in health which is showing. And she might start getting mentally also more alert than she is now.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best for you.
All the best.
You.
You're going to do well. Good.
Thank you so much, Anu and
You're most
Binay.
welcome anytime.
Most welcome.
Brilliant,
Most welcome.
brilliant job done, Binayfa. Let's pick up for two more people.
Okay, who has not got a reading? Dr. Rashmi?
Shraddha hasn't got
Jain.
reading, so let's read for Shraddha.
Okay.
Sadhna Joseph,
Okay.
one of the participants, she requested. Sadhna Joseph.
Thank you so much. Shahi,
Okay.
today you manage this
So
part.
Shraddha,
I'll do.
yeah, Shraddha, can we see your face so we can do a reading for you? Shraddha?
I'm visible. Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Do you have a question?
It's always about my health.
You can keep it. Acha, okay. Acha. I thought if you don't want to say it, you can keep it in your mind also. Okay. Okay. So it's improving. I'm getting mentally, you are going to get stronger than what you are. Minor ups and downs are there, but you just need to be a little stronger emotionally and mentally. Otherwise, it's good. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
Binay, one reading for Sadhna Joseph.
Yes. Maybe see your face or any question that you have. Sadhna Joseph.
She is on mute, dear.
Oh, I can't even see her.
Anu, can you unmute her?
Sadhna, I'll just do that.
Sadhna Joseph.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have a question?
No, nothing general.
I can't. Actually,
You can't see me? Yeah, we can see you.
yes,
Absolutely.
now I can. Now I can. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of emotional harmony for you. So that could be with whoever you're looking to be in a balanced relationship with, which could be a spouse, it could be children, it could be your daughter-in-law, son-in-law, whoever it is. But there is an emotional harmony which is on the cards right now, and it is going to improve. And you might be feeling a little low financially, or you might be feeling that, okay, I'm not living as comfortably as I would like to, but this is just a phase and it will change and things will get better. According to your standards, you will have the life that you want. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Binayfa. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will start with the talk now. So can you guys see my screen? Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Is it crystal clear? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So yesterday when, so let me tell you why this talk I'm doing today. Actually, I was not supposed to be doing the talk today. There was someone else who was supposed to be doing the talk, and then that didn't happen. And I waited till the last minute, and so I'd not prepared anything. In fact, I made my slides 20 minutes before the program. So last night I said I have to put a topic, so I put a topic, what stops you from living? So this is a question that I'm opening up for you guys. Can you put it on the chat? What stops you from living? What's stopping you from living? I mean, we're talking about death all over the place, but what's stopping you from living? So put it in the chat. Shahina, can you read the chat because I'm unable to read the chat here?
Sure.
Thank you.
So few responses we got is beliefs stops us from living, family responsibility, meeting expectations of family members, emotional instability, health, beliefs again, what other people think, money, responsibility again, fear, again responsibility, being told things even after doing my best, anxiety, my own mental blocks.
Wonderful. So Shahina, you're going to assist me like this today. Thank you
Sure,
so
sure.
much. I really appreciate it.
One
So
more
just,
we have.
Yes.
Nothing can stop me but myself, my own thoughts.
Wonderful. So you guys have summed it up so beautifully. It's not like you don't know. It's not like you need me to put it on slides why you're not living. And yet we are not able to get out of that cycle that we built for ourselves, right? So just briefly, go fast and write down what are the beliefs that are stopping you from living. What are the beliefs that are stopping you from living? Somebody said beliefs, right? What are the beliefs that are stopping you from living? Okay. Shahina, can you read out?
Yes.
Thank you.
So beliefs is be content with what you have. Believe that I am alone.
Okay.
Believe that I may lose my loved ones.
Okay.
I'm
Anything
not good
else?
enough. I need
Okay.
others. I am not enough.
Okay.
I'm mentally unstable.
Yes.
Believe that no money, no power, no insecurity.
Okay. This is the image that you've created in your mind about how things should be. And Dr. Kwesi always says we see things in pictures. We don't see things otherwise. Our mind doesn't look at words. Our mind doesn't look at the language. It understands only pictures. Even when you go back and look at your memories, it's only pictures. Yes? So beliefs are so many of yours, and these beliefs you know are blocking you. So let's go a little further. So we all are like this elephant. You know what's the story of an elephant? When it's little, it's tied like this. So let me give you a story. You know Rob van Overbruggen? How many of you know Rob van Overbruggen? He's a good friend. He is in Netherlands. And I really, really hope he can be part of our program. But, you know, everything cannot happen. One day he and I were sitting down and he looked at me just like Binayfer looked at me today and said, what stops you from being a leader? And I was actually crying. This was in Denmark. I was crying. It was the same story that I have today. Nothing different. I wasn't getting along with people that I needed to get along with. I was growing, but my expectation was that I should grow everywhere else, but not at home. I can grow everywhere else, but when it comes down to my home, I have to be a little sparrow. Because if I became an eagle who can fly up in the sky, then I'll be flying alone. And he very lovingly did a therapy on me. And that elephant is nobody else but Anu tied down. And that's actually not Anu, but each one of you. Each one of us is tied down with our little beliefs. And you know, when the elephant is really, really tiny, they put a nice big chain around it. And when it grows up, even a small thin rope like that, it will not break it. And in my visualization is telling me, what's stopping you? I said, I feel tied down. He says, look around. There are no walls. Walk and see. And every time I walked in my imagination, I saw the walls moving ahead, but the walls did not disappear. I kept walking and the walls kept moving along with me a few distance away. I'm sure you can relate to that. So the question I needed to ask myself was, why was I not letting those walls down? What was about my life that I didn't want to? Was it that I was scared of being someone that I'd never been? Scared of having my freedom? We talk about having freedom. Could it be possible that I was scared of being that leader that Vinayfa says to be? Could it be possible that I didn't ever think that was possible because, please all of you mute yourself. Is it possible that I was told that you're a girl, a leader? There is going to be a man in your life who's going to be a leader. I don't know. Or was it because my parents were supposed to be telling me what to do and I was supposed to follow them? I have no idea. But I do know that I wasn't doing justice to myself. Let's look at the next picture. For about 50 years of my life, I was scared of dogs. Scared, paranoid. I would run away from anything that was fluffy, that was an animal. Every time I would pick up angel cards, it would show me that, animals love me, and I would wonder whether that looked like a joke actually. So, it's like that. Someone comes and says, hey, you're looking very pretty. But if you believe you're not pretty, you feel it's a joke. But if somebody came and told you you're horrible and you believe that, you will be angry, but you will believe them. And so we believe what we are taught to believe and what we condition ourselves to believe. Luna opened up life for me that I would have never imagined. Luna is the name of my 10-month-old golden retriever. She came as a little puppy which could fit in my hand, literally this small. And today she's huge and she has to come and tuck herself into the bed with me and jump all over me before sleeping. And it's almost like I cannot sleep if she's not around. But she taught me a lot. And the first thing that she taught me was that we had to train her. And when we were training her with food. Our training starts with food, guys. Our training starts from the time we cry and ask for food. My mom says so many times, if you don't cry, you're not going to get food. The baby doesn't cry, doesn't get the food. Baby doesn't scream loudly, doesn't get things. We wait for our children to scream. People wait for us to make that noise before we get something. It's a conditioned response. So till you do not make noise, that you are the best, nobody's going to look at you and say you're the best. But that little Luna can be absolutely, she's not little anymore, but she can be made to do anything because of the food, a bite of food. If she can be made to do anything for a bite of food, what all you are allowing yourself to do for a bite of love. And that bite of love may be in the form of your husband will give you tomorrow something. Your boyfriend will give you tomorrow something. The world will give you a validation. Your parents will give you validation. That's conditioning. Until they do not give you that, for Luna, it's a little bite. For you guys, it may be a love in some form. And that love in which form? If he listens to me. We have 3 things that people say. I wish people could listen to me, hear me out. So many women don't and men don't feel heard in their relationships. They often say this, I don't feel heard. I don't feel seen. I feel invisible in the relationship. And last but not the least, I don't feel loved, understood. Can you show me how somebody will make you feel understood? And our way of thinking is, if she gives me or if he gives me what I want, then I will feel loved. Really? If Luna doesn't get her little bite, her treat, she actually sits down and will not let me touch her. And I said, that doesn't mean I don't love you. Maybe I love you so much that I don't want to give you a treat right now. And it's not good for you. Do we ever get that? No. Let's go to the next slide. So our conditioning is extremely strong. How many of you got the sketch pens and the potatoes and wondered why I'd asked you to get potatoes? Actually, that was the only vegetable probably easily available. Have at least a few of you got potatoes and, okay, somebody's Sadhna. Yes. Okay, wonderful. So Sadhna, Priya has got potatoes, and I'd asked you guys to get sketch pens or any pens, 4 different colors and sheets. Okay, stay with it. The next thing is our expectations. What are the expectations that we have? We have expectations are our measuring tape of how much we are going to be loved. We actually tell people, oh, you didn't give me this, that was my expectation, so you don't love me. And Dr. Kwesi taught me something so beautifully. For longest I wrote on my profile, the only master trainer in India. Believe me, it pinched me when he asked me and said, Anu, you'll have to change that. It really felt like a slap on the face. And I was looking at him and wondering, why is he doing this to me? And so beautifully, he sits down and says, you will always be the first. Can you change that to the first master trainer so that the others can also come in? That was the biggest lesson that he taught me, by saying, make space for other people, and that's where growth is. Growth is not in being the only child. The growth is in creating that space for others, so that you can always anyway be the first child or the first someone. And that's the first person in somebody's life. So many women over there are fighting because for a man that they get married to, for him, his mother is the first one, not you. I don't know for how many years this fight goes on, till probably the lady herself becomes the mother-in-law and says, oh, now I understand. That, or maybe even then she doesn't. I don't know. So let's go to the next one. So we have expectations from ourselves. That means we want to do something. So biggest expectation that I had, and probably still carrying it, and Carl Dawson keeps telling me very lovingly, don't do that. So the expectation of self is, I wish I could see everybody happy. Is it realistic? Is it possible for me to make everyone happy? No. Thank you. And this is an expectation you might have in your house. And that's an expectation you have from yourself. And when you cannot fulfill that expectation, you feel really, 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 really sad, and you feel guilty inside. I felt guilty inside when I couldn't see my dad happy at times, when I couldn't see my children happy at times. And then you try harder and harder. You cook a better meal. You maybe clean a house better. Maybe you give up on something. Maybe you make space. You become a martyr. And yet, nothing changes, because you cannot make someone happy who has decided not to be happy. So that was one of my expectations. I wanted to see the whole world happy. Second expectation that I had from that my children should, and that's like from myself, and then we have from others, and that's a cage we built for ourselves. The expectation that I had from others was that they will love me. And so even if one person said, no, I cannot do the talk, I waited. but there's something different. I'm not angry with her. I'm okay with it. But I waited, and I waited because I had an expectation that she will agree, she will come. And don't we have these expectations from our lover, from our children, from that they will love us, they will do something for us in the way that we want them to do it. And that's not only not possible, that's also something that's going to put you in a very, very heavy, dark place. So having expectations from self or from others is equally sad. Can you guys do me a favor? Get the potatoes out, guys. If you have potato, vegetable, anything that you have. Wonderful. You have a knife next to you? All of you? Very good. Keep your mics mute, and that's it. Keep your mics muted, and I want you to carve now. Take just one potato and make any shape out of it. Chalo. Next 3 minutes, make it into any shape. Create something. Good job. Create. If you don't have a potato or a vegetable, you may have a plain paper, you may have a pencil in front of you. Create a drawing of anything that comes to your mind, but create something. Wonderful. You can still see people working. Shaina, I cannot see here. You'll have to tell me when I ask people. One of you raise your hand who'll be ready to work with me. Okay, Palak. Okay, Palak. Palak, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you show me what you have?
Yes, I've made this heart shape out of it.
You made a heart shape out of it. Beautiful. Excellent. Are you ready to work with me? Will you be fine to work with
Yes.
me? Okay. So
Yes,
just look at
absolutely.
that heart shape. All of you can do this in your spaces. The questions that I'm asking her, look at that heart shape. Create a story around it. What's that heart shape about?
It's about love and care.
Okay. Whose heart is that you have curved on that potato?
It's mine.
Your heart is asking for love and affection?
No, it's serving that.
Pardon? It's what?
It's serving that.
It's serving that to people.
Right.
To who is it serving love and affection?
The people I have in relation with, my family, my
Or the
friends.
people that you are in relation with, who it is serving love and affection to?
Even a specific person?
If you have a specific person?
No, I will say my family.
So give me in family, who is the heart going to? Or are you giving it to all, how many members?
There are 5 members in my family.
So do you cut it into 5 halves and gives it? How do you give it?
I will give the whole to each one of them.
But there is only one.
I don't know.
Think about it. There's only one. There are 5 people. You want to give heart to all 5 people. How are you going to do it?
I will keep it with me, and when they will come to interact me or see me in any passing day, they will feel that love and care.
They will feel it.
Yeah.
So you will not give it to them.
No.
Okay.
I will keep my heart with myself.
Okay. But okay, great. So why now do you decide to keep it with you, and before you wanted to give it? What's the difference?
Okay. Let's see.
What's the difference?
When you say that I have only one and I have to give it to 5 people,
yes,
just slice it out and give it and make it a 5.
Yeah.
Make it a 5 part. It make me feel. It make me feel weird. It make me feel broken.
Thank
Like
you.
I can't broke my own self, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't break your own self, right? And haven't
Yeah.
you been doing that all your life?
Okay.
Haven't you been doing that all
Maybe.
your life? Either it is yes or no.
Maybe.
I don't know maybes. Palak, is it yes or is it no?
Yes.
Thank you. So if I was to ask you, why have you been slicing yourself and breaking your heart into so many parts and giving? What would the answer be? Just want you to know you're doing extremely well.
Just to make them realize that I do care. I love.
Okay, so if
And
someone...
I think this is the way to express.
Okay, so who in your family, between your mom and dad, give their heart like this? Cut it, slice it, and give it, so that people would know that you know what, they are loving other people. I love the way you have to walk out of that room.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Perfect.
Yeah, actually, I was not able to. Yeah.
You were not able to?
Can you please repeat that? What you said? I just can't hear you.
Okay, I will say it again. And when
I just can't hear.
That's okay. Can I say it again and go slowly? So, Palak, who
Yes.
in your family, between your mom, dad, or older people who are staying with you, gives their heart to other people by slicing it out into many parts? And that, according to them, is love.
Maybe my mom.
Very good. So just want to make a point, Palak. This is how we've learned how to do things. We see someone doing it and we think that's the right way to do it. Just stay with that. Good. Can we mute yourself now? I'm going to work with one more person. Who will be ready to work with me? Okay, Rashi. Let's go with Rashi. So, Shahina, I will talk to Rashi in Hindi. Could you translate, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes,
Or I
Rashi.
would request Nivedita to translate.
Okay. Nev, can you translate, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So, what is that?
I made a smiley face. एक smiley face बनाया मैंने और
I can't hear you.
Smiley face.
Yes, एक smiley face बनाया इसमें.
आपने smiley face बनाया है. Okay. किसका smiley face है ये? Who's smiling?
मैं ही हूँ.
Okay. Why are you smiling so much?
I think मैं frustration निकाल रही हूँ अपना. आज पहली बार इसको देख के realize हो रहा है कि अंदर जो था, जो कभी बाहर नहीं निकला था, वो निकल रहा है.
The smiley face is about me. It's a release of my frustration, is what she's saying.
ये frustration आप अंदर क्यों रखे हैं और बाहर smile क्यों कर रहे हैं?
I think कभी किसी से शेयर नहीं की क्योंकि कोई समझने वाले कम मिले लाइफ में, इस वजह से.
So why are you keeping the frustration inside you while you're smiling outside on the outside? So the answer she gave is that there was nobody to really share her frustration. She never found anybody in the life to share her frustration.
So अगर आपको कोई मिल जाता जो आपकी frustration share कर लेता तो क्या होता? इस face का क्या होता? ऐसे smiley होता कि कुछ और होता?
I think और
What
glowing
would
होती
happen
है.
if you found somebody to share your frustration with in your life?
I think life और ज़्यादा glowing होती. अभी भी बहुत अच्छी है. अभी मॉम से शेयर कर लेती हूँ तभी और अच्छी हो जाती.
Oh, you just remembered कि आप मम्मी से share कर लेती हैं.
Yeah, but कुछ चीजें हैं जो अंदर.
But आपकी expectation क्या है? With whom do you want to share?
Maybe yes.
Yes, with whom?
मे बी फ्रेंड्स कम है, फ्रेंड्स कम है, एक आती हैं तो वो पूरा नहीं होता क्योंकि सब सोचते हैं कि अगर राशि है तो संभाल लेगी, तो राशि अगर सबको संभालेगी तो राशि को कौन संभालेगा?
Very good. Rashi is the one who's managing everybody. So who will manage Rashi?
तो इसलिए फ्रेंड्स से इसलिए कभी शेयर नहीं करती. अगर मैं उनको बताऊंगी तो वो भी टूट जाएंगे. तो मे बी
can you translate that please, Nev?
Yeah, so she says she sometimes shares her feelings with her mother, and where she doesn't have many friends in her life to share her frustrations with, and she's the one who is always giving support and managing the situations. And if she broke down, she cannot afford to break down. She's the one who's holding the fort.
Very good. Please write that down, Rashi. That's one thing that we have to change. That's your biggest cage that you're building around yourself. Biggest elephant rope. Thank you. Mute yourself, please. Can I work with one more person? Thank you. Neve, what did you make?
I made a flower.
Okay.
I didn't have any vegetable or anything with me, but I drew a flower. Can you see?
Okay, so yes, I can. Where is it? Where is this flower?
Where is it?
Yeah.
Where, as in, it's on the, I've drawn it on a book.
So if it is in the real life, where is it? Make a story.
This flower, this is a beautiful flower which is blooming in my garden.
What's the color
which
of
I'm
the flower?
nurturing. The color of the flower is it's a red color flower.
It's a red color
with multiple petals. Yes.
Is it you or is it someone else that you're nurturing?
It's a mix of pink. It's no, it's not. It's not. This flower is grown to give it to somebody, to offer it to somebody. I'm nurturing to offer it.
So who is there in your life that you're nurturing to offer to someone? What is there in your life that you're nurturing to
Sorry,
offer
I
to
can't
someone?
hear you.
What is
Who's in my life?
What is it that you're nurturing to offer to someone? What is in your life that you're nurturing to offer it to someone?
What am I nurturing? I think I'm nurturing affection, compassion, empathy, all of that.
Yeah, but if it was a thing that you,
support.
okay. And is it in?
If there was a thing that I had to nurture.
Yes. So if it was,
Is it?
if it was something concrete that you can hold on to, what is it that you're nurturing that you want to give to someone? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, much better.
What is it that you're nurturing that you can hold on to? Because all the things that you said, we cannot hold on to them. They come and they go, they're emotions. Their feelings.
I think health, good health, well-being.
Okay. So how are you nurturing?
Wellness, basically.
Okay. How are you nurturing wellness?
By taking care of everybody who is like maybe mentally, emotionally, or physically not in a great space, I try to be there for them.
Okay. And who's taking care of you?
I, me, myself, and the divine.
You know,
and of
we
course
need
my
to.
family is there.
We need to work on this. You know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. One more person, please. Who's ready to work with me? Okay, Nutan. What have you made?
Sanskriti raised her hand actually.
Can we all others mute yourself, please? All of you, please. Otherwise, the recording is going to be really bad. Thank you. I really appreciate. Yes, Dr. Nutan. What have you
a,
made?
It's a fish.
Okay, where is this fish?
Fish.
Where is this fish?
It's in a sea.
Okay, which sea?
Arabic Sea.
Okay, what is it doing alone?
It is actually trying to survive. The fish feels like it will come out of the water any time and it can die. So
Okay.
it's literally thriving to live the whole life with the joy.
So how can it's such a contradictory emotions that it is feeling? It's feeling that it needs to come out or it will die, or if it comes out it will die, and yet it wants to live with joy. How can the fish live with joy if he has the predominant thoughts of dying?
Yeah. There's a contradiction in thoughts. Yes.
Okay. Do you see the contradiction in your own thoughts?
Yes.
Thank you so much. So we need to work on that. Let's pick up one more person.
Thank you.
So can you see the expectations that we have? Nutan has expectation that she will always be in joy, but what she's actually feeling is predominantly the thoughts are of death. One more person, please.
Sanskriti.
Yes, Archana.
Sanskriti raised her hand.
Okay, Sanskriti. Where are you?
मैंने यहाँ पे ड्रॉ किया हुआ है 2 hands, but वो क्लियर नहीं है क्योंकि वो ठीक से
That's
हो नहीं
okay.
रहा था.
That's okay. You've drawn 2 hands, right?
हाँ,
Whose
holding
hands?
each other's.
Okay. Whose hands are these?
Me and someone who is going to love me unconditionally and going to understand.
And how do
and
you
a
know?
helping hand too. I'm helping others because I want to.
One thing.
When I was in trouble.
One thing, Sanskriti. Make one story. We are not having 2 stories in one story.
Okay.
Make one
So
story.
helping others may be the
first one, sweetheart, first one. The second one is a thought over process. The first one that you picked up was someone holding you and someone who's going to love you unconditionally. Can we stay with that story right now? So weave a
second one
story.
is more powerful in my real life actually. First one is imagine.
Second one is what you're doing. First one is your expectation. Can we work on it, Sanskriti? Can you see how much you're running? I can work with both the stories. Can we start with the first story and then go to the next one?
Okay.
Thank you. I love that. Thank you. So let's go with the first story. And these are all about expectations, huh, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Whose hand is it that's holding you? And you said someone who loves me unconditionally. How will you know if he holds your hand that he's loving you unconditionally? How will you know that he's loving you unconditionally?
He'll accept me as I am. Whatever is my nature, whatever is my tone of talking, and whatever I do, I think.
Okay. How do you know that? Are you trying to tell me that there are parts of you that are difficult to accept, that he must accept?
For me, they are not difficult to accept because I am accepting myself completely.
No, I said something else. I'm asking question again. You said he will accept me even with my language, even with the way I speak, right?
Yes.
So are there times when you say things or do things that you think are not acceptable, but still he will accept it about you?
Maybe.
Okay. So what are these parts of you that are sometimes difficult to accept and others have told you it's difficult to accept?
Maybe the way I speak and the way I express myself.
Okay, so who's told you that the way you speak and the way you express yourself can be improved?
My in-laws.
Very good. So when your in-laws are saying that there are parts of you that they cannot accept. Yes?
Yes.
And that's what we need to work on. Thank you.
Yes.
Want to go to the next story? Because the problem is not in the next story. The problem was in the first story.
Okay, leave it then.
Okay, I hope you got something. Did you understand something? Did you get something, Sanskriti?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to one more person. These are our expectations. Yes, Aarti.
What have you made?
I made a smiling face.
Okay, whose smiling face is that?
I think people around. I want them to be smiling,
Okay.
and I feel if they smile, they're accepting me.
Wonderful.
And they're welcoming me. Otherwise, I'm not welcomed.
Wonderful. So just look at your smiley face. Whose face is never smiling at you and you have decided that they don't love you?
I think my mother-in-law.
Very good. So we need to work there.
Yes.
Thank you. Can you see how when we express ourselves differently than intellect, things come out much faster? And the biggest part is that we are constantly having expectations of ourselves or from other people and putting them in that story. If they smile, that means they love. If they will accept me unconditionally, that means they love me. Is someone, one last person if I work on, I just feel, yes, Archana. Yes. What have you made?
I carved, can you see this?
Yes, I can, but I can't figure out what it is.
It's a bathtub and I'm swimming in the bathtub with a smile on my face.
My God, you really, really make an effort. Okay. So you're in the bathtub and swimming in the bathtub. Wonderful. Brilliant. How big is this bathtub?
It's big in the bathroom. It's a big bathtub.
It's a big bathtub. Okay. How are you feeling when you're lying down in the bathtub?
I'm enjoying myself.
When was the last time you were lying down in the bathtub like that, in the big bathtub?
4 years ago.
What happened in these 4 years that you haven't been lying down in the bathtub?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
At
okay.
home.
At home. What was it that 4 years back, where were you, where you did lie down in the bathtub like this? Where were you?
Vacation.
Where was this vacation where you were in the bathtub and lying down just like that?
Somewhere in Germany.
Somewhere in Germany. Who were you with when you were lying down in the bathtub?
Alone.
Okay. What was so nice about this holiday that you still remembered it?
The bathtub had an open window to the sky and I could see the stars and moons from there.
And so go back over there in that tub. Imagine you're lying down, that vacation, and imagine you can actually see out of that window, outside, that beautiful scene. Wonderful. How are you feeling now when you look at that?
Too good.
And you haven't been able to get this for the last 4 years at least. What does that mean to you?
Want to go back there again.
What stops you from going back there? Guys, somebody is unmuted. Somebody is unmuted. Please, I cannot check. Thank you. Yes, my dear Archana. What stops you? What has stopped you from giving yourself that time? Lying down in the bathtub, just simply lying down in the bathtub. That innocent, that simple, that small. It's not even
Just
a big deal.
Just working myself. Been busy.
Okay, so you've been working yourself because?
Wanted to prove myself to everybody, to make everybody happy.
Very good, and that's your expectation from yourself. I have to prove myself to everybody.
Yeah.
Guys, we have nothing to prove to ourselves. We are basically, she has to go back to the time that was meant leisure and just sitting down and enjoying herself. Her body can feel that. Thank you. So let's go further. I think I've made a point here that our expectations are not as simple as what are your beliefs. This would have never come out. But when she does something that is out of the blue, out of the box, she understands what she's doing actually. So any bit of what we are creating, we are not creating just like that. We are creating because there is a story behind our creation. Let's go further. And so when people fall unwell, also they have an expectation from disease, they have expectation from how people will behave with them when they're unwell, they have an expectation of how doctors will take care of them, how nurses will take care of them. And so many people today are freaking out because they'll be alone when they'll die. Because their expectation is there'll be everybody over there with them, taking care of them and asking them. And like a Hindi Bollywood movie, the guy will come and say, "Main hoon na, I'm there for you, my dear. Don't cry, I will hold you. Now I love you more because you're not well." You know how many women go through this and thinking that they should fall unwell so that the man will come and ask them and tell them, "Oh, sweetheart, how are you? Now I really can tell you I love you." Because that's what you see, that's what you read in the fairy tale books, and that's what you see. The man waited and he came and discovered her, and then they lived happily ever after. Similarly, you have an expectation of a disease. Doctors will take care of you in a certain way. Today with doctors who are not well, today with nurses are crashing out, today your expectations, you don't know where to go because there's no Bollywood movie made right now to create that, and the theaters are closed down. I wonder what they'll create after this. But I just sit down inside and look at yourselves and say, so many I have heard saying, "I wish I could get COVID-19. Why? Because then I don't have to kill myself, I'll anyway die, right? So at least my death will not be called a suicide because they're so unhappy inside." Let's go to the next slide before you guys get too senti. Self-image. And this is Dr. Kwesi's favorite topic, self-image. And if you look at image word, I am age. I am age. With every age, your self changes. How you look at yourself changes with your age. Don't they tell you, "Oh, now you're 50, now you're 60, now you're 70, now you're 5, now you're 6, you're supposed to do this." So the expectations that you think are going to be standard keep increasing or decreasing with your age. I am self-images, I am age. And how do we look at ourselves? Like that queen who stands in front of the mirror and says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of all?" And in front of you, there is no mirror, but your relatives, your children, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, the world. And the world looks back at you and says, "You are like that." And you believe them. Then you go next day again and say, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, can you tell me who's the fairest of all?" And it depends who's standing in front of you, because every mirror is giving you a different image. Like, instead of saying, "I love myself and I'm okay with who I am," we are looking at ourselves and saying ourselves as big, fat, thin, small, ugly. So right now you have a paper and pencil. Please write down 4 things that you call yourself. My mom used to say this and still says this. Whenever you feel very fat, take a knife and cut wherever you want to so that you'll slim down. Just as a joke. Okay? So write down 4 things that you call yourself. Criticize yourself. I want you to imagine you're standing in front of a big mirror. I'm dark, I'm fat, I'm thin, I'm not intelligent, I'm stupid, whatever comes to you, and many more. Come on, fatafat. Fast. Okay. 4 things that you are using to criticize yourself. The adjectives that you're using to call yourself names, the names that you call yourself. Okay. Please put it down in the chat. Okay, can you, okay, lazy, fat, boring, intensive, inconsiderate. Okay, very good. Go on, guys. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Thank you. Please mute yourself. Idiot, fat, lazy, fearful. Go on. Please mute yourself, guys. Dark, forgetful, confused, irritable. What else? Go on, guys. You such vocabulary. Like Rashi said yesterday, we are so imaginative, so creative. Someone who doesn't respect others. I'm fat, dumb, loudspeaker. Go on, guys. Such beautiful. I'm just loving it. Come on. This is like making my day. Weak, short, dumb. Anybody else? Fat, overthinking, less done, less value to myself. I'm fat but beautiful, emotional and caring. No, I want you to sadhana. Please criticize yourself. I'm sure you don't say when you're fighting, yeah, I'm beautiful and that's why you're fighting with me. I'm sure you say, yeah, I'm dumb, so you're fighting with me. Dark, stupid, dumb, unintelligent, vulnerable. Very good. You guys got it. These are the expectations that we have from ourselves. This is what we call ourselves. And this impacts a layer of our brain, which is called the medulla. This is your image of you. This is what impacts your bones. This is what impacts your blood. This is what impacts your immunity. I hope you're getting it. This is what makes you even more fat. This is what makes you impact your tendons, muscles, joints, connective tissues. Why? Because you're comparing yourself. All this is in comparison to someone else. You're not enough. You're not complete. You're not fine. And who said that? And we are so beautiful, you know, the day we are born, we are compared. Oh, she's a girl. Oh, she's dark. Oh, she's like her papa. Oh, she's like her mama. Oh, she's, you know, a grandfather who was born back again. She's my papa born back again. She's like the grandfather. We look at beauty in perfection. There is so much of beauty in imperfection. In fact, if you're perfect, you have nothing more to do. So all these beautiful names that you've created for yourself, and now put down one compliment for yourself. One compliment for yourself. Please put it down. One, just one. You're going to take time to imagine that, right? Just one. That is your quality. That's your strength. Intuitive, achiever. Very good. Go on, guys. Caring, wonderful. Brilliant, strong, intelligent, caring, giving. Beautiful, understanding. Very good. Loving, understanding. Shabash. So we have both the sides. And this is what Estrid says is polarity. Two sides of us. And each one of us have these two sides of us. We are very critical of self. Because we have a layer which makes us critical. We have a layer which says, go compete. You've heard the story of three piggies? Have you heard the story of the three piggies, guys? Yes, no?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear it. I must tell you the story of the three piggies. Okay, so I'm going to make innovative since Rashi was there yesterday. So let's make it story of four piggies, not even three.
the first piggy made the house of hay. A big wolf came and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he blew the hut away. That's the first layer of your brain stem. So fragile. Anything can blow it away. Small things like where you feel not connected, you feel not loved, you feel not understood, you feel your mom didn't look at you the way you wanted her to look at you. First layer, the blue color. The first pig. Then we had the second pig. The second pig was smarter than the first one. So it was more structured. He made a house of stones. No, he made a house of sticks. He said, hay is just a small thing. Let me make house of sticks. It will be stronger. But the wolf was a naughty wolf. He comes there and he looked at those sticks and he said, oh my God, I have to get in and eat these 4 piggies. He was very focused like Luna. He just wanted to eat. So these 4 piggies looked really delicious. So he stood there and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed till he blew the house away. It's the second layer of the brain, which is the cerebellum, which is all to do with your boundaries, all to do with being thick-skinned, thicker than the hay. All to do with your integrity, all to do with nests that you want to build, all to do with the worry that you have. The third pig was smarter. He said, no, I don't want to use hay. These guys are stupid. They've been using hay and sticks. All 3 of them, 4 of them ran and they made a house. Now they're going to make a stronger house. And the third house was going to be the house of stones. So they brought bricks, 206 bricks, and they made cement, and they made a nice house. And it was so beautifully, so solid like our bones, 206 bones in our body, our joints, that's the medulla, the new brain. And the wolf stood there and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but he couldn't blow the house away. That's the medulla. And that's all got to do with comparison. His TV is better than mine. Her car is better than mine. His wife is better than my wife. Got it? The fourth piggy was smarter. Despite building a strong house, the wolf would come and disturb them every day, so they couldn't get out of the house. So the fourth piggy made this house stronger by adding a Wi-Fi, a TV, and everything with which they could connect like we are connecting right now. They had a Zoom, everything with them. So even before the wolf would come near them, they knew. And then they could connect with each other and say, hey, let's blow him away. So it was the other way around. And that's your cortex. So 4 layers of brain and 4 different type of expectations that we have. Let's go to the next one. That was just a little glimpse. This is how we see things in different mirrors. It can either be a concave mirror or a convex mirror. We can utilize these mirrors in the right way, but we never see ourselves the way we are. We see ourselves through the lens of the other people. The next thing that doesn't let you live is your experiences. What kind of experiences do you make? I've heard so many times my mom say to me, marriage is useless. And yet she got me married. How many of you have heard from your moms that your papa has troubled your mama and she's not happy? Come on, fast, write it down. How many of you have heard from your papas that your mom has troubled them and it isn't working?
Write it down. Wow. Why will you not be speaking the same language? Now, just for a minute, imagine that you have the potato in front of you. Pick up the potato, second potato, and you're going to cook a vegetable out of it. You see, potatoes can be cooked in many ways, right? So I'm going to give you two minutes. Be innovative. Let's see what you do with it and make something out of it. Make something that's different from the other person. Come on, try. Actually, don't try, do it. Let's see what you guys can make.
Anu, please can you repeat it?
Take your second potato. We had 4 potatoes, right? Take the second one. You can use the first one if you want. You can cut it up and make it into a dish that you feel you can make. So it's an imaginary dish. You know, when you were little, you used to cook just like that. Imagine that you're cooking a dish with that potato. You can even imagine that potato is not a potato. But it would be nice if we stick with the potato. Just imagine that you're cooking a dish out of potato. And so you're going to be, what kind of dish are you going to create? Because there are nobody who's cooking for you nowadays. You're standing in the kitchen and cooking. So now you have to be innovative. So make something out of that potato. Let's see what you do.
I made French fries.
Okay, don't tell me what you made. Just make. I will ask you guys to put it. Very good. Very good. Okay. Can you put in the chat what all have you made? Okay. Very good. Keep adding. One is made potato halwa, the other is made jeera aloo, aloo bhaji, dahi aloo. Come on, go on, guys. Pakoras, hash browns, stuffed cheese, potatoes, potato with chili, kofte. What else? Come on. Aloo bharta. Very good. What else? French fries, jeera aloo. What else? What else? Come on, fast. Aloo chaat. Okay. Baked slices of wafer, baked potatoes, cheese potato, aloo bhajia, patties, hashed potatoes. Very good. Raita, rosemary dish. Okay, very good. Aloo. Wonderful. Just for a minute, pause and ask yourself, is this your favorite dish that you're making? If yes, write it down. If no, write it down. Is this your favorite dish? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. No, no. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. First time ever made. Okay. Very good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. I took potato because it's something that everybody has a taste for, and it's available in all the countries. Now, I want you to just think, who at home made potatoes like that for you? Write it down fast. Who at home made potatoes like that for you? Come on. Mom. Very good. Come on, come on, come on. Mom, mama. Who else? Me. Okay, my mom. Very good. Can you see, guys? When you are making the dish, you're actually remembering your mom. The way she taught you how to make a dish is exactly the way you made a dish. The way she taught you how to live life is exactly the way you're living your life. The way your mom and dad you taught how to make life is exactly the way you are living your life. No different. You think it is different. It is no different. And that's what creates family patterns. Is everybody getting this? Can we do a little bit of tapping on whatever you have done? And we have a lot. What's the time, guys? Am I very, very time?
It's 11.
11. Okay. Fine. Continue. We can continue. Fine.
No, for
So,
me, it was not my mom.
who was it?
Brother-in-law.
Okay. Are you very close to your brother-in-law? Are you very close to your brother-in-law, Archana?
No, not really. Not much.
Not really. Okay, let's all tap together on the dish, on just potato, on the dish that you have created. Can you do that? So if somebody has made potato bhaji, you're going to say potato bhaji. If you made hash browns, then on hash browns. All I want you to do is do various rounds of EFT, and I'll show you the points. And we're just going to say that and stop when a memory comes up for you. What is that dish and with whom is it connected? Okay? Be careful with your, not to touch your face too much, or you washed your hands at least before touching your face. Okay? Let's start. So tap right here. All of you can see me because I can't see myself. Very good. And loudly you will say, don't unmute yourself. Loudly you will say the name of your dish. So in my mind, it's aloo tikki, aloo tikki, aloo tikki, aloo tikki, potato tikki, aloo tikki, aloo tikki, aloo tikki, aloo tikki. Okay, so for people who don't know the points, this is the first point, aloo tikki. Second point, right on top, and be very gentle with yourself. In the middle of the eyebrows, aloo tikki, aloo tikki. Close your eyes, keep your eyes closed, and go into the memory of where you ate the dish that you thought about. Aloo tikki. Who was there with you when you were eating that dish? Bring the smell of the dish up. Right under the nose, the chin area, right at the collarbone, right at the breast area, and your fingers. Aloo tikki, aloo tikki. Think, were you sitting with when that aloo tikki was being served to you, when those French fries were being served to you, when those hash browns were being served to you? See what comes up for you. Very good. Anybody who's got a memory up? Anybody who's getting memory up? Very good, very good, very good. Go on. What did it mean to you sitting with your mom and having that food? What did it mean to you? Bring up the smells of the food. Very good. The taste of the food. The look on her face when she's giving you that, or look of whoever is there in front of you. Very good. Sitting with my mom. Very good. Did not want to eat the vegetables. Very good. What does it mean to you spending that kind of time with your sisters? What does it mean to you have family dinner like that? What does it mean to you? Dad is feeding us. What does it mean to you when dad's feeding you? What does it mean to you? Just tapping. Can you see how things have shifted from one vegetable to actually people who got these things in your life? And those are the experiences you shared with these people. Those are the experiences that you want to create with your spouse, with your children. Living life, doing nice things with the family. It's like saying, bring those times back for me. And that is what means experience. So we won't go further because if I keep tapping, you will go very deep into it. So let's go further. I want to cover up a lot of things so I'm coming to drawings right now. And all your experiences, all your life can be put on a canvas. So right now, before I get into the world of drawings, and I'm going to be sharing a few drawings with you guys, which were very, very interesting for me. If you want, take 3 minutes and draw a portrait of yourself. Can you do that? Take 3 minutes, draw a portrait of yourself on a paper, use 4 different colors. Come on, guys, you can do it. Self-portrait. I've just put a portrait in front of you so that you know how the portrait looks like. Self-portrait. Come on. Self-portrait, guys. And don't worry whether you're good in drawing or not. It doesn't matter what you draw. You have a full A4 size paper, draw. 4 different colors. Very good. Just want you guys to know you're doing amazing. Brilliant job, guys. Give me hands up when you have finished drawing. Try avoiding stick figures. Wonderful, Palak. Excellent. So I'm going to take you into the world of drawings. And drawings became very important for me as, so this is how it began. I was sitting in the conference in MetaHealth. And Bernie Siegel was invited in Estonia. This is the first time I'd actually seen anything like that. He was doing a webinar and he's in US. From there, he was talking about how he uses drawings of cancer patients, and he's an oncologist, and how he helps them. I was sitting down and taking pictures of every slide that he was making. I don't think it was Estonia. I think it was Denmark, because I got the whole recording and it was Lars who sent the whole recording. So I had the whole recording of Bernie Siegel, which I went through I don't know how many times. I had pictures that I had picked up from there. And my curiosity had gone on a very high as to what was he looking in the drawings. And over a period of time, I took it seriously and didn't take it seriously. You know how one of those things that you hear it and you like it and you keep it at the back of your mind. And then about 3 years back came a gentleman in my life who was suffering from cancer. He was my husband's relative. I didn't want to work with him. I requested Rahi to work with him, Dr. Rahi, homeopath. He was in Pune, and I would visit him once, 3 times I think. I visited him, I did speak to him. Out of curiosity, I said, draw. And it stumbled me what he had drawn. I looked at those drawings every day and I was amazed with what I was looking at. But what really shook me hard was he committed suicide. He jumped in front of the train.
And 5 days before that, he had sent me a drawing in which the time at which he was going to die was very much in the drawing. I will put this article down for all of you so that you can have a look at it. That changed everything for me. This is when I went to Kirti Bakshi and started learning what drawings were talking about. By now, I was wanting more and more and more and more. And then I was connecting drawings with Lucia color, which is taught to me by Dr. Kwesi, and a lot of other things, a lot of other books that I sat down and read. And I realized that there is a whole world sitting in it. Today, we are actually doing a whole workshop on drawings and Lucia color test together, which Dr. Kwesi has promised to come and do the 3rd level. We've already done 1st level, about 3 of them. 2nd level, we were supposed to start when all this coronavirus story happened. I completed 1 class of drawing in Delhi, and immediately after that, there was a close down of coronavirus. But I have some very interesting drawings in front of you. I'm not going to be teaching you how to analyze today, but I just want you to look at them because it makes so much of sense. Okay, so let's go here. This is a girl who has been brought out of her culture. She's living in a foreign land. Her parents left India when she was very little. And she's married to a very traditional Indian man who has lived in India all his life, but went out of the country to study. She's been married to him now for last 15 years. I want you to look at the drawing, and just out of curiosity, let's see, if you were looking at this drawing, what would you say? Is she happy? Is she unhappy? What's happening in her life? Just write down whatever comes to your mind. Put it on the chat. Come on, guys. Put it on the chat. When you look at her, what do you see? You look at the whole drawing, what do you see? Okay, she's happy, very good, wants to grow in the past, okay, wants to be in the position of authority. She's made certain boundaries for herself. Okay, very good. Go on, go on, go on. Wants to connect back. She's a loner. Not happy, loner, likes to chill. Okay. Why would you say she likes to chill? Just put that down, Neve. Why do you think she likes to chill? Newton says she is living in future. She wants to go somewhere but cannot go. Wants freedom. Okay. What else? Anything else coming up? Wants to respect because of the green umbrella. Wants to relax but cannot. And who said that? Wants to relax but cannot. Very good, Sanskriti. Wants to chill, wants to relax under the sun and lie down. Confusion which way to go. There are few men in the background. She feels powerful without them. Okay. What else? Husband has left on the ship, so feeling free. Very good. What else? Very good. What else? Wonderful. Likes to get dressed. Yes, you can see her all dressed up, dolled up. Beach and the book and the drink says she wants to chill. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's analyze. Wants to yellow shoes in different directions. So is airy thoughts, interesting yellow shoes and yellow necklace. Okay, let's break the suspense. Okay. I asked this girl only one question. Why have you drawn the mat and the umbrella and the book and the drink, which is all floating, but why are you not lying down there?
Why are you not lying down there? Wants to live a life in her way, wants to be by herself. Okay? Can you see she's bigger than anybody else over there? 3 people she wants to forget. Yeah, they're all going into the sea. We don't know whether they want to come towards her, whether they are, they are going to drown over there. There are barricades put. It doesn't look like they can cross the barriers and come on the other side. Very good observation. Water is not drawn. Excellent. Water is not drawn. It's just drawn around those people. So there is an indication of water, but not around everywhere. You assume that the ship is going to be in water. Very good. Only water is related to the boat. Yes. She wants to leave them behind. Yes, she's turned around. She wants to leave 3 people in her life behind. Excellent. Now you guys did a great job, even without learning. Why do you think she's not lying down? Why do you think she's not lying down on that mat, beautiful mat, with beautiful book that she has kept over there that she will read someday, beautiful glass of whatever drink that she will drink someday, and her umbrella seems to be longer on one side than the other? Why do you think she's not resting? Guys, why do you think she's not resting? Put your answers down. Why do you think she's not resting? Assume. Mentally not prepared, okay? She has the power, authority, but no time to rest on this lounge. High alert. Very good. Go on, go on. She wants, very good. Lying down might make her feel powerless. Excellent. Needs action. Because wo bhi, as shoulders are on her hips, okay, responsibilities. Craves for those things. She's in high energy and so no need to relax. She's wearing red shoes. Anger. Very good. So this is the story, guys. She couldn't answer me why she can't lie down. Her biggest challenge is that she wants all the luxuries of life. Her expectation of self is that she will be big, she will achieve all these things. But she, in that list, never created the time to lie down. Because if she did lie down, yes, she will be less powerless. Yes, if she did lie down, then who will do the work? You know, in real life, she actually cannot sit down and rest even for a minute. And she is such a beautiful person. She deserves to rest. She deserves to pamper herself. So this drawing, I'm not going into details, but this drawing just shows you that how much we kill our desires. We want something. We want something. We earn money. We spend our entire life learning, going to the best universities, doing everything, getting married to the best man maybe, and making children, doing everything that is expected. Yet you don't have time to rest because you were never told to rest. Because every time you went to rest, somebody asked you, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? That's your responsibility. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go to the next one. That's her drawing. And I want you to now overlap the 2 drawings. When I say overlap, so I'll show you. See where the coffin is lying down. See the 3 clouds and look behind 3 people. Now again, I'm going to turn back. See 3 clouds. 3 people. 3 clouds. 3 people. 3 clouds. And where she's standing, what is over there? A coffin. She will only
Coffin.
Yes, she will only rest when she dies. And the cross over here, whenever you find a cross like this in the drawing, it means the person comes from a very traditional religious background, very conservative in her mind. And look at all these people. They look like it's a phallic symbol.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Phallic symbol. Because she's probably married to a guy who can never make love to her the way she wants to be made love to. And her religion will not let her enjoy and rest because she cannot get what she wants. She has to die to get what she wants. And 3 clouds behind, 3 people behind. 3 clouds, 3 people. 3 clouds, 3 people. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the mat, the book, 2 sides of the book, the glass, and the umbrella. Now look at how many people there. Sorry. How many people there, guys? 5. No, 6. So we're looking at number of things in her drawing that will tell you that 3 people in her life are making her life hell because she cannot live up to their expectations. So they are like 3 dark clouds in her life. Guys, can you please put input over here? What have you understood so far on the chat? Because, yeah, just share what you have understood so far. It's very important to understand to overlap the drawings. Yes, beliefs craft our life. Very good. Traditions are beliefs. Yes. We need to question them. Yes. Coffin, sexually not satisfied. Yes. Very good. Go on. 6 people judging her. Yes. Need to break them. Yes. Continue, guys. You're doing extremely well. Anything else coming up? We are so stuck in our beliefs that we are ready to die but not move. Very good, Aarti. Excellent. We live like robots. Yes, we do. Our beliefs come from family patterns and cultural value. Rest is actually only rest and peace. And people look at dying as peace. We exist, not truly live. Take responsibility completely, not screwed by anyone for their happiness. Yes, very good. Go on. Now I'll show you something even more interesting. The same girl, I asked her to make a self-drawing. What should do, what makes us happy, or else our life will be like her. We shall also die making others happy only, and religion neglect yourself. Yes, there are people who really loved her but didn't acknowledge her. Yes, we live life according to others' expectations. Yes, guys, the people aren't even important as they don't have hands and proper features. Yes, they are phallic symbols. These are penises, 6 of them. 6 infatuations of hers, unfulfilled. They don't even have a face. She never came close to anyone because her religion doesn't allow it. She will die before she paints her face black like that. Let's go to the next one. Can you see this little girl standing? Can you see this little girl standing? What was interesting for me, if you look very closely, you will feel as if there are trees all around her. Yes? Can you see that? All the trees around her? The trees look as if in the shape of needles. And this was a mistake actually. So I will show you what the real picture was supposed to be. This is the picture that she has drawn. And now overlap the picture because she drew on the back side of the same picture this drawing. What do you see? Look where she's standing. Look where is the water. Can you see the little girl over there in the water?
Yes.
Where are the trees? Look where she's standing inside the water. What does it tell you? Write down, guys. What does it tell you when someone draws like this and gives you? Write.
And if you want to learn this, we can have workshops. But right now, write. What have you understood? Take the chat thing box away here. Can you see her standing under the water exactly in the same way? Depression, drowning, drowning. Yes, continue. Continue, guys, continue. Look, there was a healthy, beautiful girl, but she drew herself on this side of the page by mistake on the back side. She didn't think much when she was drawing, and look. And again, there are 3 trees, like those 3 clouds, which are in the water. Just like her first drawing. So I show you her first drawing. 3 people, 3 clouds, little one there, and 3 trees.
3 birds.
3 birds, very good. She's drowning, making others happy in pain, suicidal thoughts, in turmoil. She's in a whirlpool, yes, evergreen, bathing in fountain. Really? She's under the waterfall, she won't survive. Save herself from 3 people by shielding. She is actually saving 3 people, not herself. Even now, her focus is on 3 people. She's not even aware that she's standing under the waterfall and that she's going to die. Save herself from 3 people by shedding in rain means tears of or guilt. Home is not a happy place. 2 men, 2 boys, 1 woman, 1 child, 6 people. So drawings tell you more than you ever think. Let's go back again. The pretty woman who didn't lie down on the bed. 3 people at the back. And we will never think when the sun is shining so beautifully that she's going to or is thinking of death. When she's standing so beautifully over there. Would be. And then she's in the coffin, right in that place. And then the little one. And then turned around. And then the red dress is now substituted by a red house. Okay, so I want you to go further. This is her family before any therapy was done. What do you see? Are the people complete? Guys, are the people complete here? Other than her, there are other 3 people in the picture. And these are the 3 people that she's trying to save. Her family. Her mummy, her papa, and her sibling. Very good. Not connected with each other, not holding each other's hand. No, they're not. They're looking ahead. They're looking at the earth. Not grounded. Very good. They don't have the body. They don't have hands. They don't have the body. They're standing close to each other, imagining that they're holding each other. Very good. Smiles, just like the smile somebody made, smiley face like Rashi. Very good. What's the time, guys? I've lost track of time.
It's 11:30.
11:30. So I have about 10 minutes more. Okay. This is the other picture that she drew after some therapy. So now we have full picture, full bodies. Yet can you see the hands are stunted? They are not holding each other. They're standing in front and back, front and back, front and back. Everybody, please mute yourself. I'm really grateful. I want you to see a drawing. This is a generational drawing. I had taken drawing of grandfather, granddaughter, mother, grandson, and so this is grandfather. Just have a look at the grandfather's drawing. You can see a small house. There is a gap over here, right in the over here. There is a gap. There is nothing over here. You have a river flowing and you have 2 trees. I'm not reading the picture right now. I just want you to see something very significant. Family patterns. Now look at the second drawing. This is grandmother.
What's the similarity, guys, between this first drawing and second drawing? Write down. What's the similarity? This is grandfather. This is grandmother. Grandfather, grandmother. Come on, write the similarities, guys. Yes, river. Grandmother, grandfather, river. Yes, river tree. River in both. Yes, river in both. I repeat again, show you. This is grandfather. This is grandmother. Grandfather, grandmom. Very good. Very good. River tree and blank space is in the same place. The blank space is there for both of them. Very good. Excellent. So the way of thinking, and that river basically is done with the specific color. Very good. The color is blue. And over here, this blue means feeling fragile. And a river means emotions. They have emotions. They are full of emotions. Full of emotions. Full of emotions. For them, this emotional story is very, very important. Let's now look at the daughter's drawing. You'll be surprised what you look. What are you seeing here now? That's a daughter's drawing. What can you see here? What's the similarity? The river. Very good. Where is the river? River is coming out from where? Very good. River is coming out from the house. Her house, the path is the river. So the river that they were showing before has become her way of living. Emotions are the way of living. Her house has become like an emotional path. Very good. Now let's look at let's look at this lady's daughter. That's their granddaughter. So I'm showing again confusion. This is grandfather. This is grandmother. This is the daughter. And let's go to the next one. This is daughter's daughter. What can you see? What's the similarity, guys? River, river, yes. Can you see the similarity? Very good. River, river, river with dimensions. River going in many places, many ways, empty spaces. Look at the houses. They don't have windows. They don't have doors. Houses have no doors, no windows, nothing. She's suffocated. The only thing that she can look at is these rivers. Very good, guys. And now the jackpot of it all. Her son, this lady's son. Is this different or is it same? Is this drawing different or is it same? Is there something different here or is it the same? Different. Very good. What is the similarity? Very good. What's the similarity? Everybody else has a river. He has the rain on the top. Depression, yes. And his hills are down and everybody's hills were on the top. So we know that this child thinks differently from his whole family. He thinks like his father. The daughter takes after the mother's side. The son takes after the father. Very good. I'll show you one more drawing which will, am I going too fast, guys? Decided to. Very good. I think we'll stop here. Actually, I have another set of drawing, but those can be discussed maybe in another session. I will just show you the drawings though. This is a very interesting drawing. I'll repeat again. This is a mother, another family, a mother with her children, mother with her head turned around, mother walking towards the house.
This is her daughter drawing a drawing. Her daughter drawing, her son drawing a family drawing. Her son's drawing, standing on the mountain. Daughter's drawing, and the way daughter has drawn herself. There's a whole story behind this story, and it is so beautiful if we actually analyze. So we could do that later. So I'm repeating again just so that you become very clear. We saw a family pattern here of river being very important and hills being important. So you can see river here and a small hill here and blank spaces. Again hills, river coming out of the house. Hills, river coming out and now distributing everywhere. And the sun being entirely different. So what I was trying to tell you is that our expectations can be seen in our drawings. Our patterns of how you made a vegetable that was so simple, so innocent, but that's exactly the way we make our life. That's exactly the way we live our life. We live our life like our parents did. We like to be different. But you know, my mom says it so beautifully. We like to be different, but in reality, we are not different at all. We just, I don't know how to get out of screen sharing. Okay, I do want to get out of screen sharing. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay, can you guys unmute yourself and tell me what have you understood from today's session? What would you like to, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I don't know how to get out of screen. Okay, stop share. It's so simple sometimes. Yes. Hi. So the drawings have always fascinated me. And what people make has always, always, always fascinated me. And what's amazing, what you draw over there, what you do over there in simple things which we are not even looking at. Your whole world is sitting there. If we can let go of these expectations, we can live more bravely, more like how we want to live, not like how people want us to live. But for that, we have to stop the pattern that we are living. And what is the pattern that we are living that you first need to identify, for which your drawings, the colors that you use become extremely, extremely important. I have done a very rough reading today. Actually, you can go so much in depth into this. So let's unmute each one and you can ask me questions, whatever doubts you have, whatever sharing you have. So we can start with Dr. Archana. Yes, Archana.
Thank you, madam. Very great modality. I'm going to have also probably can pick it up and take me to my.
I can't hear you.
Again.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Okay. I'm just saying that drawing is definitely a beautiful modality. And the mashed potato did again take me to my trip where I had it the first time in Germany.
Wow.
I went back there. Thank you.
Wonderful. Aarti.
So the session was amazing. It's always with you. It's always amazing. You bring out so much for us. So for me, I never thought that Kurtka thing that I'll make will take me back to the memories of, and it's not something that I really like, but I don't know, that was the only thing came, and I realized it's something that my dad used to feed all three of us, and we used to do this thing. So it brought up that memory. And the drawings, obviously, it opens up so much for all of us. And there is so much more for us to learn. There is, like, the whole world is there. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I want more of you. I want more of the colors.
More of the colors. We'll do it together.
Yes,
We'll do
yes.
it. I promise you guys, there's a lot of demand for it. I will definitely do it. Nutan, if you can unmute yourself. Thank you, Aarti. Really appreciate your feedback.
Yes, thank you, Anu. The carving part was fascinating for me today. It's a new take for me. That was brilliant. I mean, you just bring out what I'm struggling with, and that was really amazing. Thank you so much. And my first love is colors and drawings. So I'm gonna cry so that you're gonna give me that. I understand
don't,
that part.
don't cry. Don't cry. Please don't cry.
Thank you
That's
so much.
Thank you. Uma, what did you?
Thank you, Anu. It was a very good session, and I came to know a lot about myself. That I am a very good person, I think. That is my
Of course
view
you
of
are.
myself.
Of course you are. You have such a beautiful daughter, and what compassion, man. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Neve.
Hi.
Hi.
So, the potato bhaji took me to that time in my life when I was a 12-year-old, and for the first time in my life, I tried to cook something, and it
Oh
was
my
such a
God.
mess, and it was all burnt, and I was trying to replicate what my mom used to cook, and she was admitted in the hospital. So my dad had gone to get her, saying she's getting discharged, I'm getting her back. So my 7-year-old and a 12-year-old me, and I was thinking, what are we all going to eat when mama comes back? So I said, let's try making that aloo bhaji. And it was burnt till hell, and my neighborhood could smell the burnt bhaji. And my neighbor auntie came running saying, what the hell are you doing? You'll burn the whole house down. And then my parents came, and they actually ate that burnt bhaji. She actually she was shouting at me like, what are you cooking? You think anybody can eat this edible stuff? She was like, I was like, 1 12-year-old was like quiet, but my parents actually ate that. And so much of that is the kind of unconditional love a parent has. So it really took me back to those memories where, your parents, they always embrace you, doesn't matter what. Thank you so much for those lovely memories.
Thank you so much for beautiful feedback. Thank you. Kusum. Thank you. Yes.
Hi, this has been first experience of this drawing. I've always heard from Aarti a lot of things. And with you, this is my first experience. Like, that's been a wonderful feeling. And obviously, there was so much to do in the house. And I was like, all of them, please go to hell today. I don't want to. I just want to play. And this is so interesting. I am not going to give you. I told you before, and I just loved it. It's so amazing. It made me feel so fresh. There's so many memories which came, and so many things that came, that what I need to do in life. So it's amazing. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much. Dr. Rashi?
यस मैम, थैंक यू सो मच. पहली बार ऐसे फ्रस्ट्रेशन बाहर आया. मुझे भी नहीं पता था ये ऐसे निकलेगा आलू के साथ. थैंक यू.
The potato story. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Harsha?
Hi, Anu. Hi.
Hi.
First of all, it was a very intense session for me. And what I learned was we always try to judge ourselves, and always the negative side, which actually we should improve upon.
Yeah.
And the new thing which I learned was colors and drawings make a lot of difference in our lives, and they say a lot, which I never knew existed. And of course, we try to ape our parents, and whatever in every small thing, at least I do that. My mama used to say that, my papa used to say that, and I try to, of course I remember them, no doubt, but then so many things I do in my life and I not do in my life is because they have told me, I've learned from them also. Not that I copy whatever they did, but I also have learned quite a lot, the mistakes that they made or the things which they taught and I never did in my life when they were alive. And now when I look back, I think what they said was actually true. Both ways for me,
Wonderful.
Learn from my parents as also trying to ape them. So
Wonderful.
Thanks a lot for the nice session. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. Benaifa?
Thank you, Anu.
Benaifa, we just lost you. Benaifa? Benaifa, we just lost you.
Hello. Sorry.
Huh.
Yeah. Can
No.
you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
now I
Sorry.
can.
Thank you so much. I really loved the session. It took me back to our color workshop days. What fun we had with you. And I loved the potato bit because when I was in college, catering college, we used to make awesome mashed potatoes. And when we were in kitchen duty and we had to serve the other batch who was sitting outside in the restaurant, we used to complete half of the potatoes and there was hardly any to serve because it was so tasty. We used to add extra butter, extra cheese because college ka maal hai to finish karo.
Yeah.
It was such good fun. Thank you so much. It just took me back there. Thank you so much.
Good. So wherever, guys, you have gone back, those are the areas which really need to be worked on. So either
Okay.
there have been times that you are missing, you're missing
Yeah.
that kind of fun, or it took you back to a time where you shared some nice time with some family member. That family member you're missing right now. Okay? Seema. Seema.
No.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not feeling well. I don't know why. ऐसे तो बुखार बुखार कुछ नहीं है, but ऐसे ही थोड़ा सा, you know. So the thing is, I just, I just wanted to hop in and see what's happening, and I thought, चलो कोई और होएगा तो मैं निकल जाऊंगी. But then you were doing the color session, and it got me hold. It got me, it held me for the whole session, and all this potato thing and all. It didn't. I didn't get that, but yes, it took me to the session which I had, and I remember who sat next to me, who sat the other bench, and the drawings who did all that. I remembered. I didn't follow your potato thing. I'm so sorry.
That's okay, sweetie. That's
I'm
okay.
here in the bed lying down, and I had not prepared that. Yes, I will be attending, but since it was this color thing, and I also want to tell you that I'm desperately waiting for level 2 and level 3.
Yeah, it'll happen, definitely. Thank you for your honesty. Love that. Dr. Manorama?
Excellent session, Anu, as usual. Especially the expectation part and the self-image was amazing, and that could made me reflect on some things. And looking forward for colors levels. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Manorama. Dr. Crazy, my teacher is here, who's taught me everything about colors. So Dr. Crazy, how did you find the session?
Dear Dr. Anu, that was amazing because it reminded me of one of my deepest traumata that I have. Because I was born in Germany, then we went to Ghana. And when we came back from Ghana, I was about 7 years old. And one of my first lessons at school was the teacher said we have to draw a face. And I just came back from Ghana where we spoke English and I didn't know German that well. So I draw a stick man. And the teacher was angry with me and gave me an F for fail. And since then, I hated art. I hated drawing. That was, whenever we had to draw, then I didn't draw because of that trauma. And now with you, combining that with Elucia and what you are discovering, and now I've reached the point where I enjoy to start drawing again. So I'm going to learn that. Yes. So it's so beautiful what you shared, and so that I'm letting go of this trauma.
Thank you, Kwesi. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
I thank you.
China? China, could you unmute yourself, please? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. The potato exercise reminded me of a time where I visited my parents last, and my mother often asks me, what do you want to eat whenever I go back home? And I often say, nothing actually. I never have any requests. But this is a dish that I particularly like. And whenever she makes it for me, it feels like, she really cares for me, even though I never request her to make anything specific for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Excellent.
so much.
Thank you. Pari? Pari? Pari, could you unmute yourself?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
So today I saw your name in the session that I was
Thank you,
like,
Pari, for
another
being
session
there.
I can't miss it. I'm sorry, can you
Girl,
hear me?
I said here Pari means angel, and Pari is one of my very favorite. I'm very inspired by this girl. Extremely inspired by this girl. We'll talk about that later, why inspired, but she's amazing. Yes, Pari. Thank you. It's an honor to have you on the forum.
Thanks, Anu, for all the compliment. So today, FPP, I saw your name that you are going to take a session, and trust me, everyone keeps on requesting me for Zoom. I was like, I don't have Zoom, so today just for your session, I purposely downloaded.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm like, and I messaged Shaina कि Shaina मेरे को link भेज. I can't miss Anu's session. Even I think you are also doing since last 30-40 days.
Yeah, for the last, since 22nd.
Yeah. Yes. So I don't know much about MetaHealth and all. I just know about you. And yeah, the color therapy thing, I mean, I have to do with you, but yeah, I'm somehow not comfortable in group. So that is something. So I always, maybe once the lockdown is over and I'll meet you personally, I'm going to meet you and I'm going to do that.
Wonderful.
There's a lot
We'll
of
do that.
cool things, and potato ka, I actually make lotus. So that I'll take it further. But the
Wow.
session was very nice. I always
Thank
enjoy
you.
a session.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Let's go to Lucille. Lucille, how did you feel? What did you get from the session? Thank you. Lucille. Okay. So with this, we say goodbye today and we'll meet again tomorrow with another speaker. Have I covered everybody or have I missed somebody? Divya and Priya. Divya and Priya. Divya, could you unmute yourself?
Hello. Yeah, ma'am. Very different kind of learning. Heard a lot about metaphor and Kirti Bakshi. Amazing that they follow a pattern. Didn't know that they follow a pattern. And lot of learning. I'm really grateful to you for coming up with these series. Really grateful.
Thank
and
you.
wholeheartedly sharing.
Thank you. We have last person to share. I think Lucille is not there, but we have Priya was there. I don't know whether she is still there. Okay. So this is where we end the session. Goodbye, guys. See you tomorrow again. Tomorrow we have session with Sharon King. She is one of the top person who does work around birth. Not a session to miss. She's from UK. Right now she's sitting in, I think, in Hong Kong. And so she'll be talking to us from Hong Kong. And you guys are really lucky that with you, I am getting very lucky every day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anu.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Anu.
Thank you, Anu. Lots of love and gratitude. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.